Hello everyone, welcome on back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out this month's Platinum Sack from Monsterbass for the month of May 2025. Seeing a few good things right off the bat here. So first up, let's talk about the product testing baits that we have for this month. We've got a couple options. Some of you may have one or the other, some may have both, just depending on your particular bag. But the first one up is the new from Monster Bass Incision 62 lipless. I had the opportunity to get to fish this bait uh, early before the release. In fact, if you check out my last video on how to fish a lipless, I was using the Incision 62 exclusively in that video. I'll make sure I have that linked at the end of this video as well. But it definitely performed very well. And then some of you may also have gotten the Grandebass square bill. There's only 2,000 of these that went out, so they're very limited. But definitely excited to be able to throw that, get a look at that as well. So first up, let's talk about that Incision 62 lipless. So this here is in the Ghost Shad color, probably one of my favorite colors in the lineup. This weighs 3/8 of an ounce, 2.4 inches. Of course, the lipless will dive at any depth, depending on how quickly you reel it in, let it sink, depending on how you work that bait. Again, check out my last video for more information on that. As always, we got the Mustad triple grip hooks on here. Got that red front treble. Very unique with both the older model, the 69, and then this one, the 62, a little bit downsized, but they are extremely thin, which makes it a little bit more finesse compared to some of your other lipless baits. So if you think the lipless bite might be on, but you're not quite getting the reaction that you want out of maybe some of your other lipless baits, try throwing this. Sometimes changing it up a little bit can make all the difference. Really like that transparent Ghost Shad color. And then for the Grandebass, we've got the Hunter 1.5 SDR. This is the square bill. Dives 2 to 5 foot. Weighs 3/8 of an ounce. This is in the Gilburst color, this particular one. It's kind of one of the ones I was hoping for. Really like that bright green dot there with the chartreuse and the gray. Sort of a muted chartreuse, kind of lemon yellow. Definitely a unique looking color there. That looks like some smallmouth candy to me. All right, next up, something else I'm excited about here. We've got the Buckeye Lures G-Man Ballin' Out Jig. This is a 3/8 ounce ball head jig in the brown money color. I think this will definitely come into play this next week. I'm taking a trip up to Minnesota. Going to be fishing for a lot of smallmouth, some other toothy critters as well. But this nice brown ball head jig with that little pop of some green and purple there on the side should definitely come into play. Got a nice kind of short, stout kind of flipping style hook on there. So even though it is a little bit smaller size, more of a finessey type jig, should have no problem hooking up on some bigger fish there as well. All right. Another one I'm excited about this month is the Yozuri 3DB jerk bait. This is going to dive 3 to 5 foot and suspend. This is a 110 millimeter half-ounce jerk bait. This is in the clear pro blue color. Let's see that nice transparent clear with just a little bit of blue on the top. I love throwing a jerk bait. It's definitely a confidence bait of mine, particularly in the late time of the year and in the early spring before and the kind of pre-spawn era. This is a great lure to throw. Also recently filmed a video on how to fish a jerk bait as well, so if you guys haven't seen that, check that out as well. I'll make sure I have that linked at the end of the video. And getting down to our last few items here. We've got some soft plastics. This month we've got some Yamamoto baits, 7.75 cut tail worms. This is in the green pumpkin black seed color. This is a 5-pack here. Cut tail worm, you can Texas rig, put that on a Carolina rig. Something like this with that cut tail is more of a worm that I like to kind of swim versus drag, but you can kind of fish that a couple different ways. And then we've got a couple, looks like craws here from Z-Man. We've got the boar hogs in black and blue flake, kind of a little bit more narrow, thinner type craw. This is a 5-pack. These are 4 inches. Let's see, it's got some of those other little feelers along the side. A little bit more of a kind of creature style bait mixed with a craw. And of course, we've got the turbo craws in the dark melon color as well. It's kind of more of your standard craw. This one's a 6-pack, also a 4-inch there. You see kind of more of your standard kind of craw. As always with that Z-Man, you got that Elastec, that super stretchy, super durable plastic, which makes these a really good value. Overall, a really good sack for this month. I think these are all highly usable, highly fishable baits for this time of year. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Which was your favorite? Always love hearing your guys' feedback. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the future content that I have coming out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch the video, and I will see you all on the next one.